The Dallas Cowboys lost in the playoffs to the Los Angeles Rams. Ezekiel Elliott ran for 47 yards. The Dallas Cowboys lost the game a couple of weeks ago. Ezekiel Elliott ran for 47 yards. Yesterday, they ran for 45 yards, but like you said, Kerryon Johnson, Matthew Stafford wasn't there, and I'm tired of hearing this noise about how good of a coach Matt Patricia is. I mean, I'm sure he's decent, but the reality is that Detroit can't really stop anybody. And so when we look at it from that perspective, and he's your defensive coordinator in New England who now became a head coach in Detroit, there are things that you expect to be a little bit better. And so for me, I'm not sold yet in terms of the Dallas Cowboys. I don't believe they're going to the Super Bowl. Hell no. But in terms of contender status, if you want to say a top 4 team in a conference, I guess you can make an argument for that. And even that I would challenge. I'd put Green Bay, San Francisco, New Orleans, and Seattle above the Dallas Cowboys. You want to call a top 5 status in the conference a contender status?
Look, I've been saying since the beginning of the season when people were point to the Saints 1 through 53, or maybe even the Colts before Andrew Luck retired, 1 through 53. I get it. Colts were so deep that Andrew Luck retired. They're still good, right? That's how deep they are. That's not the Cowboys. They're not. But 1 through 22. Let's just talk about the starters. That I think is the most talented team in the league, and they've been underachieving because they have a bad coach not a very good one in Jason Garrett. As a head coach, he hasn't won in the playoffs. And so I understand. I'm not picking them to win the Super Bowl, but if you're the rest of the NFC, you got to have one eye on the Cowboys right now going, hold on. They're not running the ball. It's a team built to run. They put all their money in their offensive line and their running back, and they're not running the ball. That's probably going to get better. I would think it would. They're not playing defense, and their linebackers are looking bad out in space and stuff, but when you look at who they are, what team wouldn't want that linebacking core? Even guys like Xavier Woods and Byron Jones and these guys, they have talent in the secondary, and they're getting lit up a lot of the time. Now, the Lions are a pretty good team, actually. No Stafford, who is having an MVP-level season on the low, but they're actually a pretty good team.
If they could ever get a quarterback.
In spite of the record.
Maybe Colin Kaepernick there at the
Yeah, right. I actually thought Stafford was was excellent this year. But anyway, so they beat pretty good team, like an underrated team, even without the quarterback, and we all know they're not running and they're not defending, but that they have the talent to do it. And as of right now, they'd be in the playoffs.
Full disclosure, I picked the Cowboys to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. So why would I jump off the bandwagon right now? One thing I know about an NFL season, every week we go from one week to the next talking about, anointing who is the Super Bowl, who's going to be the Super Bowl representative. You know why? Because the NFL season is the ebb and flows. One week somebody's doing good, and next week they're doing bad. Okay, so right now, the one thing I will say about the Cowboys, the running game and the defense stinks right now. But the fact that Dak Prescott has elevated himself into the MVP conversation. No. Hey, you can right now. Dak Prescott is on. Listen, right now. Hold on. Right now, Dak Prescott is on pace to throw for over 5,000 yards in the National Football League this season.
They barely beat the Lions with their backup quarterback.
But a win is a win. Last time I checked, it's a win in the win column. Nobody's going to remember the score at the end of the season.
Look, they dared Dak to beat him with his arm, and he did.
And Dak has been balling. My point is this: when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys, we don't. Whether it's the Dallas Cowboys or any other team, we don't know what these teams are right now. It's not even Thanksgiving. Okay, we got people out here that talk about the New England Patriots. We don't know what the Patriots. We always talk about, well, wait till Thanksgiving. They'll get it cranking. We don't know right now. We still have a lot of time for these teams to sort themselves out, and that's the case with the Dallas Cowboys. They'll sort things out, and they'll be right in the mix at the end of the season. Trust me on that.
They'll be in the mix.
Because they'll win the NFC East. They'll be at home. Talk to me then.
They're in a 2-team division.
Talk to me then.
And one of the teams is right now terrible.
Talk to me then.
Well, what everybody's missing is that I'm in a perfectly happy situation. Because you see, even though I wanted the Eagles to do some damage, since Deshaun Jackson is gone and Nelson Aguilar and Alshon Jeffrey can't seem to catch the ball on a consistent basis, and there's no real running game to speak of, there's but so much you could expect from the Eagles. That means the Dallas Cowboys ascend. And that means the holidays are approaching and Thanksgiving is here and everybody's getting all happy and festive and thinking about what the Dallas Cowboys are going to do and going to measure up to. And, of course, I'm not so sad because my buddy Jerry Jones, all right, his team is looking pretty decent right now, and I want my man Jerry Jones happy for at least one of the holidays. But then, ultimately, you come crashing down. And that's exactly what this is shaping up.
As long as he has a bad Valentine's Day, you're okay.
No, not bad Valentine's Day. It's going to be it's going to be a better. Everybody else going to be celebrating that ball drop and Happy New Year. Not Jerry Jones and the Cowboys. It's going to be a little bit different. Now, I don't wish that on my buddy Jerry Jones. I swear I don't. But the rest of those do. And actually, the Cowboys, I got love for Dak Prescott. I want him to get his money. Happy Ezekiel Elliott got his money. A knucklehead at times, but I'm still happy that young brother got his money.
They can have a good Hanukkah as long as they don't have a good Christmas.
My question to you is, why you hate on the Cowboys so much? Why you hate on them?
Let me tell you something about Cowboy fans, man. I truly mean it when I say, listen, and I will openly confess, I have been rude to people in public.
Really?
You know, I mean, old, young, black, white, Hispanic, it don't matter. I can't stand Cowboy fans. I despise them, okay? And they come up to you and they all say,
they don't live in reality?
How about them Cowboys? That's all they say. That's all they say. It's like it's the only thing in their vocabulary. It's like a one-word dictionary, okay? How about them Cowboys? It make me sick. So let me tell you something right now. As much as I respect the Dallas Cowboys and I love my buddy Jerry Jones, here's the bottom line. Nothing pleases me more than a Cowboy fan being miserable, and it's coming. It's setting up perfectly. Because they ain't going to be, New Orleans, San Francisco, Green Bay, Seattle, they ain't getting through those teams. They ain't going to the Super Bowl. So I'm telling you right now, it's measuring up. And my boy Jamie Foxx, I see you, bro. I see you. I hear you right now. Let me tell you something right now. All of them going to suffer. It's coming. Him, Denzel, all of them, everybody, all these Cowboy fans everywhere. Their holiday season is being set up to be ruined. And I don't know if it's going to be by Christmas. It might be by the new year. But trust me, misery is coming to the Cowboy fans. I can see it right here. I can see it right now.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.